playing before. Some have criticized his conditioning, but he has the size to hold his ground, that's for sure, on the low block.
Yeah, you can't move him out of there. He's a good post defender because he's strong and smart. Not as good moving in space, though. Lacks a little lateral quickness. And he's a below-average rebounder, so it's good to pair him with somebody that does glass eating. Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And here's Mills. He's got 5. That's tipped. And here they come. Unloads from 13. No good for Mr. Fundamentals.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
Duncan with it. Now guarded by Mr. Fundamentals. Diaw, the screen. Mills passes to Leonard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Duncan. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
And he gets it to go. 33 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
Diaw, the screen. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's guarded by Diaw. Nicholson's shot is off.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And Bellinelli kicks to Mills. The drive by Green. Diaw dishes to Green. He feeds it to Leonard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Nice shooting.
Here's Payton. Right now averaging 5 points a game. He dishes it to Harkless. Back to Payton. Kicks to Ridnour. 4 seconds left. That's good on the jump shot. Ridnour's got his 2nd basket of the night. Here's Mills. The shot, no good. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic lead by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. The flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
Orlando leading by 10. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Duncan outside. Vucevic against Green. Duncan kicks to Splitter. Clock at 6. Now here's Ginobili. Rejected by Harris, but he recovers it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Parker. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Shot's good. And it's 6 points for Ginobili.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Vucevic. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Parker outside, and there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Duncan, out to the wing. Nobody near Parker. Rebound by the Magic. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound in this one. No good for Mr. Fundamentals. Spurs trail by 8. Green with the ball. Picked up by Harris. It's Parker with the drive. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Poked away, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
On defense, the Magic. Here's Parker, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
And Parker comes with the help. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 10. They get a hand on it. One-on-one fast break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on D.
Here's Ginobili. Soft touch off the glass.
There you go. This is the time to get aggressive. Get to the basket, draw fouls, stop the clock, try to complete a comeback.
4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Good. Vucevic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's foul number 2 for him. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Spurs. Orlando on D. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And that one's good. Parker.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
There's the pass to Vucevic. Inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Parker drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. And it's 37 points for Tony Parker. Orlando leading by 8. Parker with the steal. And now the fast break. Ginobili with the ball. Here's Splitter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and he nails that one right through the net. Mr. Fundamentals got 16 points here in the second half. Spurs trail by 8. Parker dishes to Splitter. Back to Parker. Ginobili with the ball. There's the screen, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, he's been pretty safe with the ball for the most part. In fact, that's his first turnover, guys.
Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Vucevic. No luck.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Turnaround Jay misses off the left iron. Magic leading by 8. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Vucevic. Goes back up. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Goes up again, and the shot is good. Vucevic has got 29 in the game.
He's just going to punish you on the glass, and it's pretty deflating right now when you're trailing and you continue to give up second chance baskets.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan, feeds it to Parker. Rebounded by Vucevic. Orlando's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. No good for Mr. Fundamentals.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
Knocked away. Parker drives in. That one rolling around and rims out. Well, Orlando's shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Vucevic. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Mr. Fundamentals. And the basket by Ginobili.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Vucevic. Now Parker. Here is Splitter. And here is Parker. Clock at 6. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot. Parker's got 8 points in the quarter. Magic leading by 6. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Pass to Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Vucevic has got 16 here in the second half.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Parker drives in and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And Tony Parker drops them both. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Off target with his 3.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Splitter kicks to Leonard. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
It's Parker with the drive. And it's rejected. And that one's good. Duncan. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He kicks it to Vucevic. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Vucevic. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Guarded by Harris. It's Ginobili with the drive. Spurs working the ball around now. From down in the low post, it goes. And now just a 2-point Orlando lead. Orlando's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Duncan brings the double team. So it's San Antonio now.